Your fantasy league? Prove it.
Shaping up to be a great game between these two teams. There's no telling what might happen.
Enhance the game with 3 easy steps. Predict, compete, and win. Start now and play your first $20 risk-free. Only on WINVIEW.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Yes, we are live here on a Tuesday night because we got a special occasion, one that took all season for us to get a conclusion on. We have our official $1,000 fantasy football winner. TDPHINSTALK Fantasy Football, brought to you by Finsanity 5, ladies and gentlemen. We finally have our winner. We're about to bring them up in just a moment, but y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. We want to show some love and congratulate our winner. It was a long, tough season. A lot of things went down this season, but we finally have a winner, all right? We're not going to keep you all too long, but let's go ahead and get into the action. We have a fan since 1993. What's going on, homie?
Hey, what's going on, TD?
I'm great. How do you pronounce your name?
Matter of fact, in English, it's Joshua, actually.
Joshua. Okay, awesome, man. That's what's up. Where you from?
I'm from California, actually, Los Angeles.
Woo, West Coast. So it's just after 6 o'clock on your end, right?
Yeah, actually, it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon right here. Matter of fact, the Miami fan base over here is, you can tell, it's growing.
Really?
It's growing. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. Hopefully you one of the individuals leading the way. Listen, man, first I just want to say congratulations. You are the official 2021 TDPHINSTALK Fantasy Football winner, brought to you by Finsanity 5. This was a year to remember. We took 16 teams. We had 8 to make the playoffs, and one person reigned supreme. And that happens to be you, sir. How does that feel?
The truth, I wasn't even suspecting it, actually. I was like, I'm into fantasy a little bit. I'm just going to try it out. So I just sent the DM, to Finsanity. And I just had good luck, pretty much.
So this is your first time, or you've done it plenty of times before, you said?
I've been playing fantasy probably for a year and a half. Matter of fact, this league is like the first league I ever won, actually.
Wow, so you've been playing for a while. You never won in a league, and you finally won one, and it happened to be for $1,000. That easy.
Yeah.
So I know me and Finsanity were talking backstage. So you got to tell us, man, what was the strategy during the season for your team?
The strategy was pretty much just look at the points, what the player that's on the waiver wire. They check up on how many points they've been putting up, how many ads, how many drops, how many targets. It just comes all with experience, actually. Yeah, the more you play, the more you get better, then you start seeing results.
That's what's up, man. Your team was led by Aaron Rodgers and Dak Prescott. Who did you lean on more this year?
In the beginning, it was Dak. But toward the end, Rodgers just stepped it up to another level. So you gotta go with the hot hand.
How did you get both of them? Did you draft both of them?
Yeah, actually, I did.
What rounds, if you remember?
Rodgers, he was my main guy, actually. And then Dak was just there like in the 5th round.
So you had 2 quarterbacks within the 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I've never heard of that. And look at this, man. I would be laughing at somebody who did that, and here you are winning. Oh my gosh, man. But I also see a lot of players on your roster who really ate for you this year. What was one of your biggest producers this year?
It was Peterson, actually, from Atlanta. Yeah, and
the wide receiver
/ running back.
Actually. Yeah, you're right. He plays both positions.
Yeah, so I look at stuff like that too, because those are 2 options. If a player got COVID, I'll just switch him to the running back position, and vice versa as well.
Man, it just sounds like
into all of that.
You were ahead of the game, man. You were looking that deep into stuff. What about Eckler? How did he do for you this year?
Well, the truth, because I'm from LA, so pretty much the Chargers are out here. So my brother actually, he's a Charger fan, so he tells me more about Eckler. So pretty much, I knew he was blowing up last season, so I just picked him up. Yeah.
And then you rounded the roster out with guys like D. Samuel, Rob Gronkowski, and you had a pair of Patriots, D. Harris and Jay Myers. How did that work out for you?
Towards the end, Harris is stepping up, and plus Myers as well. Yeah, so those were my only options actually for that week. So good thing they came through for me.
That's what's up, man. Anything else you want to let us know about your team?
Justin, pretty much. If you guys want to get better in fantasy, just keep on joining leagues and just research and just can keep on going. Eventually, you'll start seeing results.
That's
like I
what's
said,
up.
This is my first time winning a league, actually, so I'm pretty happy about that.
That's what's up, man. But I got to be honest with you, okay? Around week 4, I was like, man, I could easily win this. I'm just going to take a break and let everybody else run past me, man.
Oh, man. Matter of fact, before I forget, big shout out to everybody that wasn't part of the fantasy. Everybody. It's like good competition in there as well.
Yeah. I was just about to get on everybody else. Finsanity, you had something to say?
I was just saying you were lying, definitely lying about after week 4. I think you started 0-4. You were very atrocious. You reached out to me for a trade. You win that trade, and then I kind of just
But I start winning games after that. I was just like the Dolphins. I started like 1-4, and then I went 4-1 after that.
But when I saw that Cup trade, I was like, I don't know.
Right.
Oh, you mean whenever I traded Cup to Big J?
Yeah, then I was like, I don't know about that trade.
But it took Big J all the way to the championship against you. And I'm not going to lie. I got to be honest with you. I thought he was going to take you out.
Believe it or not, I wasn't really worried about like my team or his team. The only players I was worried about, it was from the Rams, because he had like 3-4 players on his team from the Rams. So if I knew Baltimore had a good game, I was going to have a good chance to win. And luckily they did.
Because it looks like in the last week, man, you just got a lot of guys to just give you great production. I mean, you got 22 from Jay Myers just out of the blue. Patriots went on a crazy onslaught of offense. You got Gronkowski pretty much gave you 20. You got Eckler gave you 27. D. Harris for the Patriots gave you 21. D. Samuels gave you 23. Aaron Rodgers gave you 53. You even had Dak on the bench that put up 55. I mean, your team just went crazy in the last week, and your defensive players were given above their averages, and it was just too much for Big J, and he had a wonderful year. I have to say, y'all went into the playoffs with the 2 top records at 10-4. And y'all end up meeting each other in the Super Bowl. Did you get a chance to talk some smack to Big J?
No, actually, like I said, I don't know what happened during the week, but out of the blue, he just like put everybody on the bench. So I was like, I'm not too sure if you try to play mind games,
I saw that. Well, he did message in the group. He said, congrats. He said, congrats to you. You did said, thanks, Big J, good game. But he pulled he might have had you nervous because the whole week his roster was empty. And it was crazy. I'm like, he's not gonna set the lineup. And at the last minute, after we all spoke, he just dropped all his players in, and his projection was higher than yours, right?
Yeah, I saw that actually. When last minute he just fixed everything. Then I saw the projection that he was about to win. I was like, I only have to worry about that Rams game.
Wow,
that Rams game told me everything.
Well, I want to say it again. Congratulations, man. $1,000, that's pretty huge. I wanted it bad, but I said, you know what? Let me just, let me tank for Tua. Anyway, that's an inside joke. Too soon. All right.
Not to start nothing. Exactly. I hope I'm not going too soon, but Watson.
Let's go, baby.
Season. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
It's a done deal,
Logo
man.
comes first all the time. Logo comes first.
But listen, man, next year when we hold this fantasy league, which is probably, me and Finsanity was talking earlier, it's probably going to be even bigger and better. I mean, it's crazy what we were talking about. You're the only one guaranteed in. The defending champ is guaranteed an entry. Okay. You just have to be present and around when the time comes. Okay.
Yeah, that's no problem.
But I'm not going to take it easy next year, bro. So, you know, I'm looking forward to winning, you know. And Finsanity wasn't any competition. She made it seem like this was going to be her year. We all know what time it is and what it ended up being.
Yeah, I lost to Estefan actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
we all
yeah,
did.
No, we all didn't. Esteban had one of the worst teams in the league. What was Esteban's record?
Matter of fact,
No.
Esteban was the second worst team in the league. He went 4-10. So whoever
he
lost
beat me
to him,
because he picked up on Tua.
what happened?
When he beat me, he picked up on Tua that week. Then Tua had a big game.
Tua had a big game this year?
On the fantasy, but you know.
Really?
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
It was like a 60-point game, close to 70.
60?
Yeah.
60? Oh, we must have put some type of kicker in there, you know, like 80% completion, get you 50 points or something like that. Something must have happened. I got to pay more attention to the scoring system.
Yeah. If those 3-yard passes, I guess.
Go ahead, you said it.
So this year we were very, very flexible with the scoring system. One, we were trying to be prepared for what COVID could do to potential players being out, and then we also wanted we wanted to see what people's mindset would be if there were all these points to be out there. How does it change the dynamic of how you draft, how you set your rosters up? How do you think the scoring in this league compared to traditional leagues, because we are next year going back to a traditional set? This was a once in a lifetime opportunity to where we had quarterbacks getting like, gosh darn near 60 points some week. Sometimes you could have running backs getting like way up there into the 40s. It was like really the wild, wild west out there for points if you had the right, roster set up into week-to-week matchups. How do you feel about that?
Believe it or not, compared to other leagues that I played in, this is kind of like a low scoring league. And first league as well that I ever played with defensive players. Yeah, I never played that before, so I had to adjust to that as well. It's different. I think it's better. I needed to research more, that's for sure, compared to my other leagues that I play in. Yeah, so just little by little, you have to adjust. That's
what's up, man. Man, lower. That's interesting. Man, then we might have did something right, Finsanity.
The truth, I liked it actually. Yeah.
Well, of course you liked it. Of course you liked it.
I mean, I don't think most leagues are giving out points for rush attempts and pass attempts and like right. I think we really tried to. I mean, we even brought like the kicking, like where you were losing points for kickers missing. That's something I had never seen before. And like when I compare what I was getting, in Master at Works League compared to what I was getting in here, it was sometimes a third, because I also had Austin Eckler in Master at Works League. I was trying to get him like on the way back in and pick him up. And I'm looking at what you're getting with Austin Eckler, and I'm like, oh crap, it's not even close, because he's getting all these attempts, plus he's getting all the receptions. And I'm like, wow, I may have dropped the ball on that one.
Well, I will say this though. The one thing that me and you, whenever we were going through the point system, Finsanity, we wanted it to be a league where you actually had to do your homework and pay attention to have a chance to win. You had to look up, the special team scoring, the quarterback scoring, all the rules, and then you would have found some competitive advantages. Like our friend here found with the wide receiver / running back. See, that type of stuff, that makes a difference in this type of league. So, and we'll revisit it next year. See, if we want to make any adjustments or continue to do it the way that we did. And we may even do auctions and things like that next year. There's other elements to it that we can do as well. But it was pretty, I will say this, it was pretty competitive. We actually had a lot of competitive, like I didn't see any drowsy team. that looked like they were just trash outside of Finsanity's, but and Esteban's, of course. But I didn't see anybody lay down. Everybody was trying to win, even in the last weeks of the regular season. This was the best league that I can say that we've ran so far on this channel as far as a competitive standpoint. So you led the way, sir. Congratulations. You already received your winnings, right?
Yes, I did.
Awesome,
Thank
man.
you
I
very
hope you enjoy it, and thank you, Finsanity, for being the major sponsor of the TD Fans Talk Fantasy Football. This was a great year, man.
It was really, really fun.
Any other words, Finsanity?
Wait till next year.
For what? That's like saying Tua gonna be our quarterback next year.
This next fantasy, just you already know, TD. Just wait.
Oh my God, Finsanity, just retire. just retire.
TD.
And she got mad at me because I wouldn't make a trade. She got mad at me. I said, "No, listen, man. My team better than yours. Why would I make this trade? And I'll be taking
your
the
team
L."
Was so pathetic.
I
gave you Joe Mixon.
You know what? Let me see how many wins you had. Finn said it had 6 wins. All right, I'll leave you alone today.
Don't.
No. You were 6-8. You wasn't even 500. You wasn't even 500. You was Adam Gase. You were Adam Gase.
That stuff is still up.
If you look at the standings, everybody was pretty close to each other. Actually,
yeah, everybody.
Big wide gap. Yeah,
except Finsanity. We ain't gotta be nice. So for no,
he had way more, produced way more than you. Have more.
It's all experience. It's all experience.
You're 5-9. What are you talking about? You're trash.
I'm 5-9 because after 5 games at the start, I said, you know what, this ain't about me. Not this year.
14 out of 16. You're trash.
Like I decided that it was. I decided it wasn't about me. All right.
At least I cracked top 10. Like, don't do it.
Well, let's see. Let's see about that. First place belonged to Fans Since 93. Our homie on the screen, first place winner. Shout out to Big J doing big things. I got to be honest. I thought he would win. When the playoffs started, I thought that he would take it. And he came up second place, man. Hopefully we see him back next year competing. Third place ended up going to Rejects. He beat Enabled Swing in for the third place spot. Enabled Swing Rashard was Rejects?
Yeah, that's Rashard.
If he ain't first, your last. How about that? Tell him that.
Leave Rashard alone.
Enabled Swing was fourth place. Fifth place went to 305 Finest. Sixth place went to Bend _Dover 954, excuse me. 94. All right. And seventh place went to Party Like It's 1972. And eighth place went to Tua Legit to Quit. And that is your top 8 seeds for the 2021 TD Fans Talk Fantasy Football League, brought to you by Finsanity 5, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not first, though, you're last. So we all did the same if you ain't been a fan since 93. Any last words you got for us before we get out of here, bro?
Justin, thank you for inviting me to the league, and it should be fun next season as well. I can try to defend that title. You know, like I said, big shout out to everybody that joined the league as well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming through. Congratulations. I'll see you next year. It ain't gonna be as easy. All right.
It should be fun.
All right, bro. TV. We'll see you later.
Thank you very much. Thank you for Sandy. Have a good night, you guys.
You too. Bye-bye.
God bless you.
That's what's up, man. He did his homework. And he was prepared. Esteban in the comment section. Esteban was the second worst team in the NFL. Esteban's probably gonna have the number 2 overall pick next year if he doesn't trade it away for Watson.
Oh, Esteban's not allowed back in. Because I was trying to get trades done with Esteban, and he was, rejecting them left and right. So I mean, even though
I'm mad at Esteban too. Around week 3, I was like, Esteban, let's trade. Yeah, well, let me wait next week. Wait after this week. Next week comes, he loses again. Well, hold on, bro. Let me just wait one more week. Let me see how this goes. I'm not actually eliminated mathematically. This man waited till week 8 to talk about when I get home we can do it. It don't matter now. It don't matter now.
We out here trying to hustle you, Esteban, and you out here
know,
snowballing
man.
us.
I know, man. It was hard to make deals too, man, because every deal had to make sense. But yeah, man. But we got some other stuff coming up real soon, y'all. If y'all love playoff football, I don't know if you ever heard of squares, but that's something that we might introduce. Stay on the lookout for that. And that's what it's called, right? Squares.
Yeah, the blocks. Yeah, some people call
Yeah,
them
the
blocks.
blocks. You know, where you have the scores, like the last number of the score, and you can fill up a box sheet. We might do a little bit of that action, have some fun. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all let us know if that's something you will love. But hey, man, this was a good one. Thank you so much, Finsanity. Thank you so much, man. It was a hit. Thanks to you. Any last things you want to say?
Fins up, everybody. Enjoy the playoffs. Enjoy the postseason. Also, make sure that you guys are good. Mental health, spiritual health. Me, TD, EM, we're all gonna be bringing more things to you guys. You know, I love giving away money. I don't know why God put that in my heart, but I love, giving back. So be on the lookout. We're gonna have a lot more things coming up. So if you want to win money, this is where you need to be. Fins up.
That's what's up. And we might do multiple leagues next year, by the way, just so you know. Well, look out for the squares, man. We're gonna get on that for the playoffs potentially and see if we can have some fun with that, man. I see EM in the comment section, man. I would let you in, but everybody had to deal with watching what we watched on Sunday, so they don't need no foolish talk this evening. So once we need some foolish talk, I'll hit you up, bro. All right, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We will see y'all soon. I'll be traveling a lot tomorrow, so if I'm bored, I'll go live from my cell phone, off a plane or wherever I am. So I'll see y'all soon, man. Y'all stay easy. Congratulations once again to the 2021 Fantasy Football League winner. Peace. We are out.